the surface of our oceans lies a world we were never meant to see. A realm where light dies and life takes on forms that shouldn't be possible. We've sent rovers to Mars. We've mapped distant galaxies. But the deep sea, we've explored less than 5% of it. We know more about the surface of the moon than we do about what's happening 6,000 feet below our own oceans. As we descend deeper, crossing the sunlight zone, then the twilight zone, then the midnight zone, the creatures we encounter turn progressively stranger. Their teeth become sharper and longer, their fins change shape and turn into limbs, and they begin to devour things they were never meant to eat. This is the Pacific black dragon. This dragonfish has skin so dark that it absorbs 99.95% of all light that touches it. Its skin is made up of tightly packed melanosomes, tiny organelles filled with melanin pigment arranged in a microscopic structure that traps and scatters incoming light so efficiently that almost nothing reflects back. Why would a fish need to be this dark? Because down here, many creatures produce their own light through bioluminescence. They use it to hunt, to communicate, to attract mates. But if you're a Pacific black dragon, you're essentially invisible even when other fish are shining their biological flashlights directly at you. So what could exist deeper than this? If you choose to go down even farther into the midnight zone, you will see that the fish here can no longer use any bit of light from the upper ocean. They must either create their own glow or live in complete darkness. Even though it's known as one of the ocean's most terrifying creatures, it's actually harmless to people. The biggest ones only grow to about a foot or two in length. And even if one managed to reach you, its eerie teeth are so thin and fragile that they would barely cause harm. This fish belongs to the dragonfish family, though it might be the most unhinged member of them all. Literally unhinged. It's called the stoplight loosejaw. It may look like a strange defect, but this feature allows the fish to open its mouth not just extremely wide, but almost instantly. Its jaw works like a trap that snaps shut, letting it swallow prey nearly as big as its own head. There's nothing blocking the way. No cheeks, no bottom jaw. Just an open space for swallowing. Each of its eyes gives off both red and green light, which is where its name comes from. These lights help it find prey in the dark. Most deep-sea fish can't see red light, so this one can spot its target while staying completely unseen. As we approach the bottom of the midnight zone, we encounter what might be the most bizarre fish of all. This is the black swallower. The black swallower can swallow prey over twice its own length and up to 10 times its own body weight. Here's the thing that makes this even stranger. If you saw a black swallower that hadn't eaten recently, you'd think it was just a normal, unremarkable fish about 10 inches long. But when it finds a meal, everything changes. Its stomach expands to absolutely ridiculous proportions, stretching its body into a distended sac that looks more like a tumor than a fish. The prey is often so large that you can see its outline through the swallower's stretched skin. Sometimes the prey is so big that it starts decomposing before the swallower can fully digest it, producing gases that cause the swallower to float to the surface where it dies. So why would evolution create something this extreme? Because in the deep sea, food is incredibly scarce. You might go weeks or even months without encountering prey. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like so YouTube can recommend it to even more people. At the bottom of the abyssal zone is the ocean floor. So what happens to fish on the ocean floor? This fish stands on the ocean floor. Not swims near it, not rests on it, stands on it. It's the only fish in the world that does this. The tripod fish has 3 elongated fin rays, 1 extending from its tail and 2 from its pelvic fins that have been reinforced and stiffened into rigid rods. These aren't legs in the traditional sense, but they function exactly like stilts, propping the fish up above the seafloor sometimes over 3 feet high, even though the actual fish body is only about a foot long. The tripod fish doesn't swim around hunting. It doesn't chase prey. It just stands in one spot, facing into the current, waiting for food to drift by. Its upper fins are covered in sensitive receptors that detect the slightest movement in the water. This might be the most depressing existence in the entire ocean. Tripod fish hardly move at all, and evolution has solved that problem by making them both male and female at once. They can reproduce with other tripod fish, but meeting another one is so uncommon that they usually reproduce on their own. Their eggs rise toward the surface, and when the young hatch and mature, they slowly sink back down to the depths, where they live on their long fins like stilts, standing alone until the end of their lives.